Breaking news, we are back here at Egghead Island with some shocking news. First of all, we have a spicy deck that we've been cooking up. This is a Katakuri Big Mom Pirates. Why do I like Big Mom? It's so good, and it's potentially very playable in this current meta. So if you haven't already, like and subscribe. We got some things cooking here at our Egghead Labs. Bringing it back to you, Ozzycon. Alright, we are back with another OP08.5 deck list. Now today we're talking about my favorite leader, Katakuri Big Mom Pirates. Now Katakuri is such a good leader, has so many abilities, and we're seeing a lot of people top with them. Now I saw a lot of people post deck lists, but I wanted to do a deck list that was kind of uniquely my own. Of course there's probably an iteration of this that exists elsewhere like most decks out there, but this is a deck that I get some practice with and I feel very confident in. So let's dive into it. Now, Katakuri as a leader is when you touch it on, you can, when attacking, look at the top of your or the opponent's life, and then put it to the top or bottom, and then gain 1,000 power. That's super strong. Especially when I'm swinging aggressively, that just brings so much power into this. So being able to play the Katakuri is very, very helpful. I have the Cracker, which is actually really good for the aggressive decks that are swinging into me. Being able to trigger and then trash a card from hand to be able to play it out does so much damage. Their threat of being double attacked back, especially when I touch it on and then swing for additional 1k, is just so dangerous. Really good against an elf, really good against a lot of leaders that don't expect it. We have the Pudding and the Parasparrows, which are good for searching. Parasparrow is the KO effect, top 3. Pudding's top 4 searching. Charlotte London 10 drop is always good. The bread and butter of this deck, super nice. Beige trigger and Sanji trigger is super good for defense. Sanji you can also summon, so not only is it good against purple Luffy, but it's also good for last minute survivals, if you would as well. So these are really good defensively. We have Satori, which lets me summon the units from my life as well if I need to, just flexibility even with as a 2k. Nami triggers amazing, and the on play effect for banishing is great too. I really like the triggers and the on play just because it gives me a lot of flexibility. Kika Nojo is one of those characters that just a lot of black decks do not want to see. The fact that I can summon it and just like accept the KO and like give me a life is so dangerous. We have the 2 10 drops, which I think is the right number for flexibility, especially when sometimes if I don't see my 10 drop Big Mom. Having the flexibilities of these 6 10 drops is just what I need. The Namis come through for getting rid of characters on the board that I need to, but also for the trigger, it's really flexible to be able to do that as well. We have the Cracker. Now, I'm debating between keeping this or replacing it with Gadatsu's. I do like the fact that this is a trigger and I can use it for my Nami effects, but at the same time it's a Big Mom Pirate, so I can also play it, and it stays on the board, which is really helpful, especially against KO effects. Now the 6 costs add so much pressure. A lot of people just don't know what to do with it. They have to trash their life. Oftentimes when I play the 7 cost, I have to take a life, and like, you know, that's okay, but it's not that crazy against these black decks who are just something on board. Versus this, pressuring them, forcing them to trash their life and or discard 2 cards, so good. So this deck feels so nice. Only thing I'm unsure about is the Cracker, just because I can replace it with Gadatsu to add more presence against good Dofis. But all in all, this felt super nice. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay, but before we get started on that, please like and subscribe. I'm going to eventually put more like referral links and all that. I haven't really started on that, but in the meantime, I just enjoyed making this deck list for you guys. I really appreciate, you know, how we could get so much views on like such small videos, and you guys make my day. So if you haven't already, like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys and hope you enjoyed this gameplay. Okay, draw a card, draw it on. Let's see against them. The top 5. I will pick up actually the, let's do a 6 drop. Enter in there. They go 7k into me. I can swing 7k back, but I'm gonna hold on to this for now. Card, draw it on. To here. I'll pick up. Cracker's fine. I'll swing 4k into their Dofi and then the 7k into it. Use trigger, view my life. Places at the top. Okay, enter in there. I only really need to survive till the 10 drops. 7. Here's where I can actually counter out. Get rid of a Cracker. They have 2 Dawn left. Okay, they get rid of my small body. That's fine. I have 6 Dawn. I could play bigger and get rid of it. 7k into leader and KO. This is fine. 6 is also decent, but I'll go there. I think that's a little bit better. In this case, view opponent life. Put this at the bottom. Yeah, because I don't want them to red rock my big bodies. In the 5 costs, play the Nami. 5 costs, select a card to trash. I'll KO my Cracker to KO this, and enter in there. 7k, I can just take that, no trigger. Okay, draw a card, draw it on. 8 Dom, this is where I can play my Charlotte Linen very comfortably. Select a card to trash. I'm going to keep my 10 drops. I'll get rid of a Sanji. I don't really need it as much here. They'll probably just trash a life, and I swing 6 and then 7 here. Or just 6 and 7 to their leader. Either is fine. Go 6 into... So they trash 2 cards, so they probably don't have a lot of counters left. Okay. For them to block there means they probably have the counter, but I don't think I mind that either. Top life, I'm going to put this to the bottom as well. So the red rock and the Jinbei's on the bottom too. They counter out of this, which is fine. At least it gets cards out of their hands. What? They use the card and they didn't realize it was over. Oh, okay. Which is fine. 6, counter out. Draw card, draw Dawn. I could play the 6 cost again, but I think the 10 drop gives you the most value. And then swing it to here, let them counter. I can save the 6 cost for a little later. This is the red rock and this is the Jinbei. So those are the two I need to be careful of. They can still play another red rock on me, but I feel pretty secure enough to take it. Okay, 7 Kai. I can counter, but I could also just take here. I don't think it matters too much. They probably still have... Yeah, let's take the trigger. Red rock as expected. And then play the Charlotte Linen to get rid of their red rock. So I'm going to go here, in life, trash life, swing 5 into their crocodile. Force them to counter out. Oh, they just take it. Okay. And then I have 1 life left for me to trash or banish whatever's in their hand. 7, so they did have another red rock, but that's fine. I'm actually going to counter out of this. I'm going to go here. I'm going to play 6 costs. They decide, I'll trash. So they get rid of 2. Play the 2 on here anyways. Get rid of Satori. They probably just get rid of 2 cards in hand, and then they play Nami to banish their life. Okay, so they do that, which they have to. Then I'll do this here and go here. My top life, place at the top. I think that's fine. Let's see. 7, take, and then KO one of their characters. Use trigger to KO this guy. I'll KO one of the ones that can actually swing at me, just in case. They got their blocker, but it's not going to stop me here. I'll just go for game. A card on 6, 7, and then swing 7 again to their leader for game. Okay, so that was the Doflamingo matchup. My Nami did come through. In general, though, they didn't see a lot of their Jinbei Weevil combos. They didn't see enough of their Weevils, but I mean, I kept something units, so that would have been fine either way. Alright, so this is the part of the video that I'm going to just fast forward really fast. This is my match against Nami, which went according to plan. You know, essentially I just want to summon units, I want to work around how many dawns they have rested. They played a lot of blockers, they did all of that. And in case you're wondering, it's because my green screen wasn't picking up that well because the light was getting a lot darker. As you can see, my face is like super red. Sorry about that. So they play a lot of blockers. I'm establishing my board. My 6 cost does so much damage to them. Forces them to trash or discard 2, which hurts so much. So once I figure out, you know, what they have, I just swing wildly into them, forcing them to use their events or their blockers. Once they have that, they can establish more, they can get these triggers off, but once I have my 10-drop bomb, then they're just going straight out of hand. It's really difficult for them to deal with so many 7k or 5k swings at such a wide angle, especially with my 10-drop. So I play my Nami to get rid of one of the blockers, and that just destroys their game plan. It gives me room to swing 7, 7, 8, 8, 12, which is a lot, and even if they did survive this turn, they were not surviving the future, so they surrendered. Against them, maybe I'll go first. Let's see the KO they play. Well, I'll go second, just not to give them the dangerous curves. This is decent, but do I need these 2? Nami pressures them, gets rid of cards in their hand, but I don't mind seeing the 6 cost more, because that does kind of what I'm trying to do as well. I'll mulligan. Yeah, this is probably better. Set up my Kikonojos, especially on seconds. I can play 2 puddings, which would be really good. Okay, draw a card, draw Dawn. In this case, I'll play 2 puddings. Pick up Sanji's fine. Another pudding. This time I'm going to pick up the 6 cost, which is really good for me. Yeah, I still feel pretty comfortable against that. 7, I'll take. In this case, I'll trigger this by getting rid of my Her Sparrow to play this guy. Draw a card, draw Dawn. 4 dawns, this will help me get closer. Swing 7. I think Kikunojo is fine. Do I play a swing into here? I could just get him to 1 and then he plays that. Or I can just play Kikunojo. Play it nice and safe. Yeah, that's fine. Because if I give him 1, then he just says something and then plays Luffy. Plays 2 costs and then play the 4 cost Luffy. Which just KOs my units, which is dangerous. Especially next turn I'll have 6 costs. So here he goes closer. That Moria's gotta hurt him. Let's see. In this case, I can play the 6, force him to choose. I don't need 2 Kikonojos, I don't think, so I'm going to get rid of Kikonojos and then force them to trash 2 or probably just trash their life. Okay, now they're at 2 life. This is where I can swing, I believe. Do I force it? No, I think they just keep that. Then they play their 5 anyways. This is fine. Next time I play 6 cost and they play that. It's tempting to just swing, let them counter out of 1. Swing, 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 6, and they just counter 1 and just give them. But they're 7 Dawn. 7 Dawn, they can play their small bodies. These don't stay alive with Luffy. So I'll swing. This is where I can just swing 5, 5, 6 to get like 1 card out of their hand for sure. Depending on like what they end up doing. And they use their 2k counter. It's fine. I'll use 2 1Ks so they can keep their bodies. The baby brothers are a fine addition. 7 on what? They play the Luffy ability. Baby, baby. Or just Luffy ability and 1 baby, and then should play the 3. It's fine. Baby Sabo, baby Ace. Or just 1 of them. It's KO immune. So, It does this. They try to clear my board. He's 9k, but I can swing like a big bodies into him next and just get rid of a lot of cards in hand. 8s, I can't really protect this here. If either swings at my Kiko, I just get a free life pretty much. Do I use it, play anything else? No, I'll just let that happen. Get a free life. This is where I pick up something here. Use this. Against their 9 costs, do I really even need to? The 6 cost is fine, but I think this is probably just as good. And then they're at 9, and then this is 7, so I just swing 2 big bodies, 2 big swings at 8 Dawn. 8 Dawn, they're 9, but still 10, 11. 10, 11 is fine. 1, 2, 3. Kind of force them to get rid of certain cards. I guess better to swing into these characters, even though they're going to summon them back again. This will at least force some cards out of his hand. 1, 1 blocks. 1, 1 blocks. It's fine. 1, 2, 3. So 9, 10, and 11. Let's go here. Get a 2k out of his hand. If I swung there, sure I can KO things, but it just resummons them with Gecko Moria. Okay, 2, 3. So I can do 8-8 actually. Now that that's exposed, I can go 8-8 into these other cards. If I did 9, he just blocks. 8-8's fine. I'm not worried about 8-8. 2 and then another 8 and 2 again, or just blocks. Okay, this is the one where he has to not let them go. Yeah, I don't mind keeping Sanji there. Uses a 1k. Oh, he lets it go. Okay, I don't mind that. That works for me. It's got Rush. So what? He can't use his leader ability alongside a Gecko Moria. It just does leader ability and baby baby. He might have to. He might be forced to. Unfortunately for him. Or for them. Okay, 2 Luffys. That's fine. It's not something I'm really worried about. It's 9. I think I just have lethal if he can't KO these guys, which he can't, so it's rough not having Gecko Moria for sure for them. Let's see, 11, that's 8, 10, 11, 12. Even if they didn't, I still have this guy, and he only has 1 card, so it wasn't going to survive. He can still swing here, but he won't have this blocker. Draw card, draw Dawn, 9k. 9k, I just go 11, 11 and 12, and then 12k into their leader. Why is this so difficult for some reason? Okay, and 12k. GG. Okay, so that was 3 of the meta picks. I know Enel's getting pretty high up there. I want this black matchup. These are the ones that can be very tough. Okay, against them, they're going second. I'll go second. I don't mind this actually. They can get KO'd, but they had the blockers too. I don't think I mind that. Trashed. Let's keep it. Let's just see how it plays out. Okay, draw a card, draw Dawn, pull this out. That's fine. Yeah, I'll click Parasparrow. The on KO effect is super helpful against black decks. Take, use trigger. I'll trash one of my cards. Got 4, so I'll go. No, Cracker's probably going to die if I play him. I'll go get rid of this guy. That's fine. Draw card, draw Dawn. In this case, I can banish 8k and then just swing 5 here. Or 5, 7, 3. Yeah, 5, 7, 3 is probably better. 5, 7 Parasparrow, I mean. Takes that. You might have to take this as well. View my top life, put this at the bottom. Satori's probably going to come in handy a little bit later. Especially when they start playing like blockers on me. This is where I play my Parasparrow and that turn. They know that I try to banish their life really hard, but these 6 costs are going to be a little bit pricey for them. A lot of people just don't mind getting swung at. Let's see. Renew, they have this ability. They could swing 7 into here, perhaps. They might need to calm down my rush, so swinging there is fine. I'll just let it go if they swing into it. This is where I swing back. 6 is fine actually here. I have so much banish, so I think the 6s kind of still do a lot of work. I'll get rid of a Nami. I need a lot of those, and I can play the 6 cost next turn. They probably just trash 2. Then I swing 5, 5. They'll probably just take the first one or counter. Okay, and then I swing again for 5. Okay. Now they still have 2 cards life left. They have 8 cards in hand. So this is where they start playing like their Sanjis. Yeah. And then Sanji and get rid of these. And they swing a lot. 7 at me? I think I would take if they swing 7. Here, I'll also let that go. 4 cracker, that's fine. I'm getting closer to my 10 drops, which is probably more important to me than keeping my Perspero alive. Oh man, I have so many banishes. I'll still do this. It gives me at least like some options. And then here, get rid of that guy. They get rid of 2 perhaps? Or just trash your life? Either way, it's risky. I'll let that go. I'm going to go here, look at the top of the opponent's top life, put this at the top is fine. I don't want them to get the Morias for sure, so that's fine. Enter in there. Let's see, 5k. I don't think I give a free 5k swing. 7k I let go. No trigger. 6 cost is so dangerous. 5, 7k, 4. This is where I could counter. Yeah, I'll counter. I want to stay healthy at 3 lives, and then, because I know they play the blocker, this gives me at least some room to wiggle around. After I play the 6 cost, they're probably just going to discard 2 cards. Draw card, draw Dawn. Keeping the Nami would have been good for this. I mean, I guess I should have known they had 4 Dawn left, but I don't think it's that important. Like, not that detrimental, if you would. They get rid of 2 cards, and then I swing into their bodies here. Okay, so let's see. This is 6k. I can go 6. They got rid of a lot of 1ks. Swinging there, they take, they play. If I swung 5, I'm curious to see what they do. I also need to be worried about a lethal swing. So I can swing 7, view my top life, put this at the top. I'll probably have their 2k available. Swing 5 into here. Let them just let that go, and then swing here and let them block. And then they have, what, 4 swings, potentially. Oh, wow. Okay. So they let that survive. Okay. 4 swings. I still have options with my triggers. And then last life being 10 drop. It would be better for me if they try to KO. Yeah, that's fine. This is a better scenario for me. And then they swing into here. I am not worried about that because I get more life. I'll be at 3 life, and then they swing into here. Not worried. A little worried, but not that worried. 4 Dawn, see what they do. Blocker's good, and they swing 5 into my leader, giving me the 10 drop that I need. If they break brain, there's a world where they don't swing at me, but I think they always swing at me. They can also KO this guy for sure. Wow. Okay, because they knew that I put it at the top. Good on them, good on them. I think I need to keep my cards close. That's fine, they block, and then I play 4 cost, or do I just keep it active? Keep it. I think I need to keep this out, just because I need the 1k for one of their swings. So that was good on them to know that this was a dangerous card for them to deal with. Yeah, countering out earlier was a mistake for sure, because I could have used that Nami to just pop their blocker. I could have done a lot of things, so countering earlier was a mistake here. Back here. I can't do much against the 6k swing. Yep. Quite a few swings available. No trigger. Oh, now I'm seeing a lot more 10 drops. Oh no. Not like this. Even if they did what they did 6, even if they did this next card, it has to be kind of crazy not to. Yeah. So if I actually played this early, put it on the top, it would have been better. I guess putting things on the bottom is fine because I want to see my 10 drops, but that was a factor. Yeah. Oh well, small mistakes. It's good lessons to learn. Okay, who else is up there? Luffy's good. I mean, Luffy's pretty dangerous. Against them, I'll go first. This KO stuff, this is good. This is fine. But I'm mulligan all the same. Draw Dawn and turn there. Draw the card, draw Dawn. At 3 Dawn, I can swing into them big. They don't count out for 9. They count out my 2, so I think I do have to swing 9 here. View my top life. Place that at the bottom. And turn there. Okay, a 7k swing. In this case, I think I can take as well. Can't block for sure. I can get rid of things. I'll just take the trigger. Draw card, draw Dawn. At 9, they can counter, or they can just take that. I think that this is probably better. Gives me the 9k swing. And then their Mr. 2 can't really do much against that. Queen, not as worried about. Banish something else that's more dangerous, potentially. I think these are out their hand at least. So I know the last card's Queen. Next turn I can play the 6 cost, which will be very scary for them. I'll counter out of a 6k swing. They play the 7 what? Kid? Oh, Luffy. Okay. I should always expect Luffy. I guess I don't think of it at the top of my mind, but that's fine. Draw a card, draw Dawn. This is where I need to start thinking about playing my Nami, just because this guy's just going to get more and more bigger. I could get rid of the blocker, but this guy's really the real problem for me. 6, they trash the life, they block. I'm going to play this. So let's get rid of one of these, get rid of one of these. And then I don't think I don't mind them having the blocker up as much. So I'm going to do this. I can't pick up any of these, so I don't draw any. And I'll go swing 7 into their life again. View opponent. I'll view my top life, put this at the bottom. Okay, and end it there. Next turn I'll be at 9, so I can start playing my 6 costs. Use trigger. Get rid of one of these. It's fine. 9 costs, what they use their leader ability, play the 10 costs. Could be one of those, but having the blocker really helps. Okay, so they gain the life, that's not a problem. They swing 5, I'll just counter. They have 4 life. This is where I need to start playing my 6 costs, which will help. Sanji goes down, so this is why I counter. I could technically take, I'll just counter, I mean. Draw a card, draw Dawn. Okay, so I can play both of these. I think this is better. It forces them to get rid of something important. They're probably going to trash the life and I swing 9k here. View my top, I'll keep this at the bottom. They probably just counter. Oh, they took it. Okay, so they don't have much counters. I'll swing 5k here, which they probably can't counter out either. And then turn there. 4 life, I feel pretty comfortable. Even if they 10 drop me, they swing. I have my Sanji, which is such a good card for me. I'll take. No trigger. I'll take again, no trigger. Oh, they do the 10 drops. That is interesting because they know I have my Sanji. So I guess they're very, I guess they're banking on the fact that they can potentially do something. I don't know, we'll see. I have 2 life too, so not sure what they're going for. Let's trigger, yeah, I'll just get rid of this guy. Play a blocker. 10k, I don't think it matters, I'll let that go. Draw a card, draw Dawn. I gain the life, plus I avoid a potential lethal. I think this is fine. Okay, so I have 2 Dawn, swing 7 to here. To get rid of 2, I'll swing another 5. Depending on what they do, I can swing again, but I feel pretty safe with them having 7 Dawn and like 2 Dawn left over, 2 life left over. So they got rid of Zoro. I can swing 5 here. And you do need to be careful because there are some people that could run rush. 2k is a bait, I think. I think 2k is a bait. I'll just leave it at that. So they can't go to 9. They can't go to 9 for the rest of Kaido. So I think that this is pretty safe. Okay. And then swing 12, 7, 9. 8k, 9k swing safest. Swing 9 here, and then another 9. GG. Yeah, those Kaidos are going to be rough for them just to catch up, but there's not much else they can do in that scenario. I've already did... Which did I miss out? Who did I miss out on? Smoker's kind of dangerous-ish. I know NL is always a scary matchup. I'll go second because my 6 costs are so dangerous. Mulligan here. Nah, this is fine. Keep trashing their cards from hand or life is such a dangerous combination. I almost prefer not picking up life through this ability. From my 7 costs, I think I prefer this more. Draw a card, draw Dawn, pick up this, counter this. Yeah, why not? I'll establish a bigger board. Draw a card, draw Dawn. In this world, I can just swing one time into this. Just see what they do. They probably just take. They're probably afraid to put me lower because I have my cracker. Okay. Even if they trigger something, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. I'll play my another cracker. And turn there. Get Datsu. Okay, and they swing 5 there. I'll just counter out. Draw a card, draw Dawn. I'll play the 6 class this time. I'll trash a Nami. Just because I need these 10 drops for later. Not far from now, for sure. Here, I could leave it 7 costs though, so these 4 costs are just very good Datsu heavy targets. Interesting. I did not want to take that one. They probably take this one. Oh, interesting. Okay, I don't mind that. 8, 10. So I play 10 drop and just a lot of 10 drops. Set these up. They do also have the Kingdom Come with 1 card, so 1 life, so I gotta be careful when I play these. It's fine. A 6k. I can't counter out of that, so I'm just gonna take it. Oh, that's interesting. They're just gonna let me counter out of the banish. Draw card, draw Dawn. I can kill both their board. They'll be at 9 Dawn, 9 cost soon, so I gotta be careful. So let me go 5. I'll swing 8 here. Why not? Kingdom Come's a threat, and then let that go. That was 7 and 8. Put them at 1. I don't mind also keeping them there. Could get rid of this 9 cost, though. If they KO this, they KO that. I don't know. I think I just go here. Play it a little safer. Yeah, this is fine. View my top life. Place it at the top. So Kikunojo is gonna be great for when they swing at me. And with 4 Dawn left, I can also still swing 6, but I'm not going to. There's no point to do that. Oh, what do they play? Kingdom Come? That'd be great. Yamato, get rid of this. I mean, I don't mind that. Spend my 10 drops. Let's see. Okay, they still couldn't have Kingdom Come. They haven't played it yet. 5, I'll counter. Draw card, draw Dawn. In this case, I just do 10 drop. Yeah, okay. 5, swing, they play 10. I think I can just leave it here. As much as I want to swing into this, they have the 10 drop or like any of their regular cards in hand. Can't afford that. So I gotta establish this board, hopefully swing into their life. They can Kingdom Come this and swing into me, but I think those are just one of the things. And also my 3rd life is my Kikunojo. Something to just note. Yeah, so even if I brought them down, they'll still get back to 1 and then have the rush to get to swing into my characters. 10k sweet, I'll take. Use trigger, yes. The more characters on board I can get, the better. 9k, yes, thank you. I'm just setting up my lethal swing. Okay, I can't. This is curious, because I could counter out and just play the 10 cost and then like... Because I don't think I get another trigger off this. I can just swing into their board. Having 2 life and 3 life feels pretty safer for me. So I'm actually going to counter out of this, strangely enough. Draw a card. 7, 9. So this is very curious. I can go 10. I can swing into their board. They don't have many counters left. So 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. So they probably have some counters. They counter out of this swing. They counter out of a few swings. So swing into life makes the most sense here. Let's see. 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 8, 8, 8, 8. So 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 10, 12. 8, 8, 8, 8, 10, 12 is fine. 8, but they can also trigger something. That's curious because they'll go for lethal here. I think I'd go for something. 10. 10 is fine because it establishes at least the 10 drop and then also forces this out of the way. I don't like swinging when they have 3 life because I have to make all goes through. So I'm going to do this. Okay, Beige. Yeah, so the swinging into them like crazy would have been dangerous anyways. They counter out of this, but at least I have flexibility to just go several times into their life. And of course I could do that now, but it's a little dangerous. I want to get rid of some of these characters in case they have to play their rushes again. He uses 2 counter. Oh, he uses 2 counters. Okay, interesting. He uses 3 counters? 3 cards? I mean, you're kind of just inviting me to go swing into their life for free. Okay. Well, he KOs this, KOs that. I feel okay doing that. The moment they counter that with 3 cards, I'm swinging. I could use swing it with my character first, but it's tempting because like if they play a Nami and KO this is tough, but at least I'll gain a life, so that's something, you know? Okay, so they get that, so 2, so what, 5, 6? The 5, 6, and the 12, 7 have to come through. It's not that I can swing into their characters anyways, so I'll just do that. 5 doesn't matter, 6, and then 12, 7. Does the 6 go through or not is the question. And lastly, does the 7 go through or not? It could. Yeah, them countering out the 10 drop with 3 cards was just way too dangerous. Alright, man, we're just going through this whole lobby, man. I gotta show you guys the power of Katakuri. I'll go second mulligan. It's fine. Okay, I feel better about this just because I have a lot of Namis. Let's go here. Just pick up 10 drop and turn there. 9k, I'm not countering out of that. But I used the trigger though, this guy. Draw card, draw Dawn. This is where I swing like crazy. First I'll swing 5, which they'll probably just give me. And then I'll swing my 8. If they counter, then I swing 8 for sure. 5 is kind of like a free swing into them. So they took it, so I can swing 5 again. They counter 7, 5. Another 5 and 7 is actually kind of scary. Yeah, they counter. They use 2 cards versus this. Yeah, 2Ks is pretty dangerous for sure. So I'll do that. It's probably better option for me. I'll do my top life. Place it on the top. They use 2 cards and then enter there. So I got rid of pretty decent counters, and now my next Nami might be dangerous, and then I still have my 6 cost, which will be huge. Yeah, this deck is so clean. Like the 6 cost and the 4 cost just make this deck so much nicer. Yeah, and the fact that I can do this effect beat 1 turn early compared to the 7th Dawn is so good. They get rid of Sanji and they swing into me. They should probably just swing 5 and then do that, but I don't mind if they just KO it. Keep me guessing, you know? Okay, I'm gonna swing 5 into me. I could counter 6th Dawn. Yeah, I'll just counter. That's fine. This guy is a little dangerous, so I could get rid of it. Let's see, 5 and 1, so 7. Force them to kind of like play around it and then play the 5 cost. Is kind of bullying, but it works. I already know what's my top. Villain's top. I'll place it, leave it at top. I expect them to counter out of this if they can. This is where I play my Nami to get rid of this, to get rid of that. Enter. I gotta remember KO, and then if victory or less, draw 1 card. They're gonna pick up another blocker from their hand. Okay, 7 into me. I'll just take. No trigger. Draw card. Draw Dawn. A 6 cost for sure. In this case, I have another 6 and I have a 10s in place. 6 is probably more detrimental than this 10 drop. Granted, they can pressure me down and I might need to choose between these, but I think right now, next time I'm at 10, and there's so little cards in hand, I think I'm just gonna... Man, this is a tough choice. I'll get rid of one of these. One of these is fine. They get rid of a card and then I swing. Trash a card. And swing into there. Get a free swing here. They probably have to just let it go. They can counter it, then I swing back again some more. Okay, I don't mind that. Interesting. They really want to keep this alive. I'll view my top life. I will put it to the bottom. 9 Dawn. What will they do? You shouldn't try, so I can just play my ace. Now let that go. Swing 7 here. Cannot counter, so I let that go as well. Oh, swing into my life, that's fine. In this case, I don't think I need the 10 costs to survive. I just play the cat cracker. Do I need to get rid of this? I do, but do I keep this? Do I just keep this as a Tondon? No, I think I might need to keep it. Just because the crackback, the swing back is why I'm worried about it. So 5, 5, 5. Swing 5 into here. They block, and 5 again. Okay, I can just starve them out like crazy. Enter in there. 3 life, they have 2 life, and I have a lot of cards. They could 8-drop Moria, but I'm not really worried about anything they can pick up from Moria. 5k into here. I mean, I think I just counter out of this. 7, 8, 9, 10. Draw a card, draw Dawn. Swing 5 into their leader, and then swing 7 into the leader, and then just go for game. Alright, so that was our category gameplay for OP08.5. From what I can tell, this deck is still super strong. This 6 cost adds so much extra pressure. The 4 cost is a trigger that lets you summon. You have all the basic tools that you need to survive, and with the addition of having more cards that trigger, like summoning units, this just gives me the edge I need to be able to win out games. So, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. I will be bringing this deck list to the regionals in San Diego, and I wanted to play more store regionals. I only got to play in like 1. But I hope to do well in that regional. Let's see how it goes. I feel very confident in this deck. It feels really good, and hopefully you guys feel the same way too. So if you haven't already, like and subscribe. AussieCon on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Petros AussieCon. Appreciate you guys. Catch you next time.